Knicks fans were ecstatic about the Bojan Bogdanovic acquisition at the NBA's trade deadline. And now, after the All-Star break, he shows for the first time in a big postseason implications matchup against the 76ers why Knicks fans' excitement was justified. So we're going to slow down a couple of his points last night, a couple of his buckets. And we're going to take a dive on why Bogdanovic is such a valuable player off the bench for the Knicks. So we start here. You got Bogdanovic up top. There he is, 44. And let's identify the defense that the Sixers are in. It's going to be a 2-3 zone. You have your 3 down low and your 2 up top. So it's zone, not man. You're going to have Achua running baseline. You won't see it in this clip, but Achua, number 5, runs the baseline to move the bottom of the zone, get open down in these corners. Sims will flip on the block, and the wings, Burks and Bogdanovic, cut to the line. So they want Bogdanovic to make a cut like this because the ball is going to go to Burks. So once the ball goes to Burks, weak side has to cut to the foul line. That would move the guard out here, and it just becomes a cycle of movement to keep the zone moving and find that hole. Find that gap in the zone. Catch a player sleeping. Zone is very easy to beat when you have a guy like Bogdanovic and also Alec Burks running through the middle. So let's watch. McBride is going to kick it to Burks. Bogdanovic comes middle, right to the line, and Bogdanovic is going to get the ball. Quickly, he opens to the basket. That is important because he has to assume Achua ran to the corner there. You're going to have McBride coming to the wing here. Make that an X because it's a spot that McBride has to end on. He has this whole corner to run with. You'll have Burks, who will probably shift back to the top. And the way the Knicks were running it, McBride then becomes the baseline runner. Achua will step up. Burks to the top of the key. Bogdanovic could pop back out, swing back. A couple different ways that they were running it last night. Different systems and different moving parts that are just interchangeable. So Bogdanovic is in the middle with the ball, and he can go either shot, pass to the wing for McBride, which is where his head's facing. Look at his head. McBride's spot is here, and the eyes of Bogdanovic are facing where McBride will end up. McBride will cut from there. Burks passed it to him, but he gives that look, and he moves this man off of him. So there's no contest from behind. Moves that man because he has to go out to contest the wing. That's the right defensive play, and Tobias Harris has to step up. But Harris is a step too late for Bogdanovic, who has the high release, who goes over the top, and Bogdanovic beats the zone with the jumper. Next plays transition game. Alec Burks. Here's Bogdanovic. Going to get it to McBride. And then McBride is going to move here, cross to Hart. And now look where the defenders are lined up. It should be 1, 2, 3, man-to-man, but Tobias Harris will move middle, and they'll close off the drive from Hart. Harris should not have done this, but Bogdanovic always ends up in the right spot. And because Harris drifts middle, it makes him too late for Bogdanovic out on the wing. Easy catch and shoot. That's where Bogdanovic makes his money. That's where he's made a living. Next play here, we have DiVincenzo, Achua, Bogdanovic up top, I believe, is Hart with the ball. Going to get it to DiVincenzo in the corner. This is man-up defense. DiVincenzo gets it, and I love this rep from Bogdanovic. The Knicks are great at this. Not a lot of teams are. The Golden State Warriors were great at this. That's the best team I've ever seen at off-ball basketball. The Knicks are great at it now after all their trades. Anunoby excels at it. Bogdanovic excels at it. Josh Hart can do it. DiVincenzo excels at it. And Jalen Brunson is also good enough off the ball. But with his on-ball play, he doesn't need to compensate. So DiVincenzo is going to get the ball out here. He's going to rip right down the baseline. And let's watch Bogdanovic at the bottom of the screen. The second he gets the beat, Bogdanovic is already moving. His momentum's starting to go to the corner. And then this defender commits. All three defenders commit to the paint. DiVincenzo has eyes up. He's looking corner. He's looking basket. What can I do? Where are my options? And he knows Bogdanovic is going to get down to that corner. So the defenders commit. Good contest from Maxey. DiVincenzo gets one out there. And he's already running back up the court, DiVincenzo. Look at him out here. Already running back up the court. Bogdanovic drains it. Easy bucket. Now right here you have Bogdanovic corner. We talked about him being the catch and shoot guy. Hart looking for somewhere to go, picked up his dribble, wanted the pick and roll, defended perfectly on the hedge. So he's going to kick to Bogdanovic. Not a good pass. Overhead pass is going to be inaccurate. Bogdanovic saves it from ending up in the seats, but he's feeling it. 1 foot ends up inside. The defender does not get up enough on Bogdanovic. I would have really pressured him. You know he's not a great ball handler. You know he's not going to try to burn you. This is what he wants to do. And he's going to go over the top there. He uses his size, uses his length and his jumper to go over the top. And then we get to the next rep here after that catch and shoot, which is going to highlight some more transition play. Hart, Brunson, Bogdanovic, DiVincenzo, and the fifth man lagging behind. And it turns into another 3-on-3 scenario. Let's see what we got here. Hart slows it down a little bit. Personally, would have kicked it out to Brunson, but that's not the point of the video, so Hart helped me out. You're going to have DiVincenzo come up. Let's see if Bogdanovic gets to the right spot again. Spoiler, he will. So Hart to DiVincenzo and a quick rotation to Bogdanovic, but let's just rewind that a second and watch the defensive alignments. So Hart kicks it, and now you have 4-on-3 half-court set, and you have 3 on the ball side after Hart got rid of that. So Maxey is caught here, and he is playing now both offensive players for the Knicks. He's in charge of both. He's the closest defender. DiVincenzo is going to quickly swing. He has really no chance at getting to this for a contest. Bogdanovic is too big anyways for him to have gotten a hand up there. Easy bucket again, and then the Knicks bench is starting to get that swagger. Bogdanovic was cooking at this point. But now let's watch again. This was the heat check of the night from Bojan Bogdanovic. Brunson on the inbound. Sims is going to set the screen here. It's going to create a switch, and it's played really well. Bogdanovic is up top. He's going to come down off the screen. They're looking for a corner 3 here. They're also looking to set up something on the far side block. But this pick and roll inbound play works out great. Sims sets the pick, opens middle. They get the switch, and now it's Sims versus Lowry here. Bogdanovic gets stuck in a real physical altercation there off the screen. He shifts down corner, uses his arms, no extension of the elbows, no foul there, clean push, and you leverage play by Bogdanovic. Now, right here, the basketball play is to give this to Sims. Loft one over the top, bounce one in. He's on Lowry. Sims has at least a foot on Lowry. But Bogdanovic, and I love this, I'm not complaining about it. He says, I'm not taking the basketball play. I'm hot right now. Leans into the defender to create a little bit of space. This is so well contested off that screen, too. Leans into the defender to get a little bit of space and just pulls one, and he knows it. He knows it shuffling up the court. Anyone who's ever played basketball and done that shuffle from the corner, you know it was because you knew you were making that 3 ball. Great outing from Bogdanovic. A lot more to come with the Knicks. Look forward to watching some more of his game. I love the way he plays off ball. I love the way he ends up in the right spots out of transition. Truly just a perfect fit off the bench for this Knicks team and a great veteran addition